Let's test the sound. There we go. It came through. How do I mute this? Welcome to Shawnee Grows Fireside Garden Chat, as long as the internet lets us do this. We're relaxing outside. With the fire. It is raining a little, but we're under protection, so you might hear little droplets of rain. It's not going to get serious. Hello, Jody Genealogy. You gave me the idea to try to live stream from a fire. I tried to do it from my phone, and it was like, denied. Internet, I'm assuming, is the problem. And so I brought the laptop outside, so we're going to try not to burn it. Or get it wet. Like I said, it's raining a little bit, sprinkles. And I'm using my phone to read the chat since the camera on the laptop is pointed towards the fire. And I have my headset on, so hopefully the sound is okay. And I don't know if we're going to get glitchy robotic because I'm far away from Magical Internet Box. Good to see you, Dave Knight. Chill time, that is right. We're having a nice cool night because we can. What's going to happen is it's going to be like 80 all weekend and I think almost 90 next week. So this is one of the last cool for a little bit nights. And I don't have any bugs on me right now, so I don't think it's quite bug season yet. I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, we came to get some watch hours, to be honest with you, but we can talk about what I've been doing in the garden, what you've been doing in the garden, what your weekend plans are. Normally we go camping this weekend in the past. I don't really think that's going to happen, though, to be honest with you. I was hoping to get some more planting done tomorrow and the next day. We didn't get enough rain just now to make it muddy, so I should be able to still put some seeds in. Hello, Bobby. Welcome to our fireside conversation. Tell me what's happening with you. This week we got a lot growing on. We did a soil test for temperature and it was go time for warm crops. So we did, if you haven't seen the short, we did 63 tomato plants. Most of them are in the garden that I showed, but there are, I think it's 8 just gonna grow on the ground in the West Food Forest Island. Dave Knight says mosquito time in Minnesota soon. Big ones, I hear. Yeah, I'm assuming after the weekend they'll, what's the term? Breed, spawn, hatch, I think maybe is what I'm going for. It's gonna be crazy. Adam, hello everyone. I'll hang out as much as I can. My baby is home for this week. She's leaving on Monday. Sad crying tear face. Oh no. Get all the seconds you can in. Bobby says it's too muddy here to do anything. I did get all my peppers planted now. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm worried it's gonna be muddy. I don't know. I don't think we got enough. So what I got done was the 63 peppers, 33 tomatoes. I might have said that wrong earlier. It's more peppers than tomatoes. And then with the tomatoes, I planted basil, carrot, and cowpeas. The cowpeas will run up the trellis with the tomato. The carrots will grow on the ground, and the basil will grow as like a middle layer. And then I planted 100 cucumber seeds because the seeds are like 4 or 5 years old. And I just planted those with the peas. So that's 2 things trailing on the same fence. All around the border of the garden for the warm crop space that I'm talking about. I did dill, cilantro, marigolds, all different kinds. Gear Grinded 19 would be happy. Hopefully they all germinate. I think I did calendula. I know I put nasturtiums around the pepper plants, and honestly, I broadcasted a bunch of, I think it was called purple kohlrabi. That's really old. And I don't expect it to make a kohlrabi. It can just grow and do something, and then I'll chop and drop it at this point. But if I get a kohlrabi successfully out of it, then I'll go with it. What was the other thing? I might have thrown some flower, like shade mix flowers. I don't remember. So that was one day. Second day was the melon patch. So I did 8 mounds in a row, and there's 4 rows. And in each mound, there's like 5 to 10 watermelon seeds because I'm a little panicky about it and I just need some success. So I will see if all of those germinate. I did 6 different kinds of watermelon. They're all under 100 days. They're like 85-day, 90-day germination. Mushroom Mark made it. Mushroom Mark is the reason we are having this live stream. He put up a beautiful canopy to protect our equipment and myself from the rain because I had already started the fire and I'd already committed to this, by golly. And he made it happen. Hopefully this sounds and looks okay. I'm worried about the internet. I'm wondering if there's a thing on the, if I go like this, on the camera. Let's see if it did. It looked like there was rain, but I don't, must just be like fire glare. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I made it worse. You guys let me know, I guess. You probably don't care. With the melons, I did plant some flowers. Let's see, what were they? Was it zinnias, calendula, nasturtiums? They're supposed to be clover growing as the ground cover. And the 4th row is all the either cantaloupe or like honeydew style melons. That's not included in the 6 varieties. That's a whole different count. I don't remember how many varieties that was. And I did do transplants as well for watermelon. So I'm trying to see which planting method works better. The mound, directly flat in the ground, or transplants. Watered it today and watered the wildflower patch that I'm trying to establish. And then we went over to the West Food Forest Island, and I did planting there. Let's see. Adam says she's 19, her first day home. After checking what was ready to eat in the garden, she mentioned all the meals I have to show her to cook. Can we say heart melt? Mushroom Mark says, "Oh, thanks, Shawnee. Love you. Everything looks and sounds good. Sorry if you hear traffic. I can't do anything about it. I live in town. Raindrop on camera, maybe. See, I was trying to figure out what that is. Maybe it's a glare." Dave says, planted lots of old seed to get rid of it. Oh, you know what else I did, Dave? I broadcasted a bunch of lettuce in the pepper patch. That's what I was... Here, let me try and see if I can remedy the... If this is really seriously a watermark on the camera. I think it's glare from the fire. It's so weird that it's delayed. Well, I'm sorry. That lettuce was the other thing that I threw. Just really threw it in there. Okay, so yeah, the West Food Island. What we did was a bunch of the survival seeds that I had. If you've seen previous seed hauls, you'll see what that is. It's a bunch of weird herbs and medicinal stuff. We'll see if any of it germinates. I did a bunch of pumpkins. I did summer squash. I did winter squash. And I threw an eggplant in there just for fun. I've never grown that before and don't know how to eat it. Here at my house, I have that lettuce patch that I showed on a short. It's like right past the fire to the right. It's that Black Simpson, yeah. That's the one that I let go to seed last year, and that's how I got this fun patch. What did I plant out there? I don't even know. I mean, some of it was Salanova, some of it was called container lettuce or something. Is that an animal? I think that's an animal. Yeah, that's a cat. There's a cat in the alley. I didn't mow the lettuce, FYI, says Mushroom Mark. Yeah, he mowed around it. We had a clear safety meeting before the mowing commenced about not mowing my lettuce patch because I'm pretty proud of that. I also grabbed some herbs as starts: lemon thyme, sage, parsley. I like the curly one, not the flat one. What was the fourth herb? It wasn't basil, it wasn't rosemary. Oregano. And I planted those on the East Food Island, and I want those to get established as perennials. That food forest gets more shade, so I think they'll survive better. The west one is like blazing hot sun. So that was a whole day getting that in. And so what do I have left to do? Well, I have a whole handful of flower packets that I wanted to try and grow to practice making bouquets. Cilantro I planted here in the green stock, so we have access to it better. Because I know that's not that I know of, it doesn't perennialize. It could go to seed and self-seed itself and come back next year like that, but I tried to plant things that are supposed to be hardy. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, flowers. I don't remember what the list is, but I've got a whole bunch of space open for that. And I want to plant popcorn. I think I saw somebody in the kitchen. I don't know. I'm outside, so my alerts, what is it called? Senses are all hyper. Like, what is that? What was that? Yeah, popcorn. So I have, I think, 3 different kinds, and we weren't successful last year. The problem I have is everything around me is field corn this year. And so what I need to do is figure out when can I plant the popcorn so it doesn't tassel and pollinate at the same time as the field corn. Like, if I plant it tomorrow, is that going to be good or bad? And I haven't researched it yet. And I don't remember how many days popcorn needs because I need it to dry on the cob. And our growing season's only like 150 days. So I'm a little stressed out about that. If I can't plant popcorn, I will plant other things, I'm sure. Mushroom Mark. You can't buy the right one ever. Buy what? Oh, good, because we know. Oh, yeah, I planted cilantro here because you always buy parsley instead. Let's see here. Adam says eggplant mixed into spaghetti sauce isn't noticeable if you don't like it. Yeah, I don't know if I like it. Bonus, you get all the great vitamins and minerals it offers. Well, that's good to know that it has vitamins and minerals. I know that I want to try it. And I planted Magda zucchini, so that's kind of like your summer zucchini, green, not the yellow squash, but I think it looks and tastes better if I had to eat it. I did plant it. Oh, and I planted patty pan, white scallop, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna try and be good about eating those. So methods are like, what is that one called? Ratatouille? Maybe that. Maybe some kind of grilled eggplant sandwich. Um, Definitely like cube it up, roast it, caramelize it. I want to try all those kinds of things. I'm not a whole zoodle person. A lot of people do that. I don't want to make baked goods with it. I'm not doing that. My plan is I'm going to have tons of extra food. If all of the stuff I planted actually works, I'm going to need to sell it somehow because I could just give it away. So having these eggplants and zucchini might help package things better for people. Bobby says, I planted cilantro 5 years ago. You haven't had to replant it since? Wow. Zombie Prepper, welcome to the fireside chat. Catching up about where I've been this week. About 3 hours a day I spend at the offsite garden right now. It has been maybe 70 degrees, I think, as the high, and now we're gonna be coming into 80s as the high, so it was perfect time to get the plants acclimated and direct sowed, watered in before the big heat comes. I don't do well in the heat ever since my second child. I can't do it. Um, I don't wanna be out gardening when it's 80, so we hit it pretty hard this week. Like I said, I have more to do the next 2 days if we can get it figured out. Mushroom Mark says, what about netting around perimeter? Netting around what perimeter for what? What are we netting? Why are we netting things? I'm confused. For the corn pollination? What is a net get? What? What is a net gonna do for corn pollination? It's air. Air travels through a net. It's like a mass conversation all over again. We'll talk about it in person, Mark, but nice try. Bowtie life in the garden. Where's the fire? Call 911. Don't call 911. I have a hose. I got it under control, and there's about 8 fire extinguishers over there. It's fine. And it's raining, Bowtie. You probably can't hear it. It's sprinkling. It's coming to a halt. Mushroom Mark put up the canopy so I could do this. I sensed you were coming on tonight. Yeah, I just didn't want to sit in the house. Like I said, it's one of the last cool nights. Maybe it'll be cool. It's just gonna be like 80 and 90 and like how I complain about all that. And I'm worried at night it's just gonna be buggy and miserable. So I had to enjoy this moment. Sooner JH Travels John. Hey Shawnee. Welcome. Good to see you here. Okay, Mark has suggestions for the eggplant. He says Asian dishes. Oh, the zucchini pancakes. You have to shred it. Yeah, you can make that. I don't eat pancakes. Adam loves eggplant. I add the extra summer squash to the marinara sauce as well. Wow. Yeah, I'm not a huge tomato sauce gal. So I won't be doing that. Maybe I'll try it once. I shouldn't say won't. Add some carrots maybe. I love carrots so much. We have germination on the carrots the first succession. Second succession just got planted, so I'm not going to see anything for a couple days. Now it's just the panic of keep it moisturized every day. And then I will plant more because more carrots need to be planted. Let's see. Bowtie says, I put the call out to Jay, Will, and Enoch. How did we say the other day? Like the light signal. It's like a garden seedling plant in the sky or whatever. Jay Dixon made it. Jay Bot reports in. Yeah, just tell us what you've got growing on in your gardens this week or what tasks you need to do. Maybe you can't do anything because it's too muddy. Maybe everything's already in. I still feel like I have a lot to do, but a lot's been done. I've been showing the shorts content of what I've got planted. Mushroom Mark says, oh, sure, I can make it. You gotta grow them first. Yeah, I planted a bunch of them. Like, to this year, the theme was just empty the seed packet, Shawnee. Just empty it. Like, I was throwing seeds under the evergreens because I'm not bringing the stupid packet of seeds back in, okay? No. Been sitting on seeds for years. Just get it out in the ground. Let's see. You have a headache, Jody? Oh, I hope you've done all the fun things, the remedies, the methods to help ease your headache. Let's see here. Bowtie says getting settled in for a 3 or 4 hour live. I actually, I should look at the battery life. We're not plugged into power. I could go get my generator. Where does it say? Okay, I started with a full battery, which I think only lasts 1 hour, to be honest with you. I'm on a laptop because I couldn't do it on my phone. It wouldn't work. Not that my phone would last longer, I'm just saying. We're talking about all the crazy things I planted. Bobby, I hear thunder, and the storm is 50 miles south of me. More storms? John says you can make a Persian-style dip. Oh, a dip with eggplant. Ooh, what is this? Bottom Han? Very good. Love the suggestions. Hopefully this thing makes an eggplant. I just planted one of that. It was a transplant, and it's not the fat kind. It's the skinny kind. Gosh, did I even save the tag for that? I don't know. We did a really quick, like, here, kids, we're here for these 4 things. Get them and we're getting out. We went to 2 different places. Like, one's a nursery, one's a seed co-op. So we have to go back and do, like, the full Peruge tour. And usually I just take my daughter for that. But I'll take everybody 1 more time or 2 more times, and then I'll do a round with just my daughter. Because then it's special. And then she can pick out plants. Because yeah, I was looking for a jalapeno, and I forgot to look at the one place, but I looked at the second place and they didn't have a jalapeno plant, but I bought something called, no, I don't remember. The tag, I actually kept that tag. It's supposed to be like a jalapeno, because none of my jalapeno seeds worked. I was talking to Mike's Cat at Gardening about it. We planted all the seeds because they were old. None of them worked. So I have to go back and look for an actual true jalapeno, I feel like. Right, Mushroom Mark? I have to get one. Mark says, oh yeah, seeds under the evergreens. This could be fun. Bowtie, hey, hold on to your compost bins. The legend herself has arrived. J-Bot in the garden grid. Jay says, this week we did spring cleanup 4 properties. Spring cleanup 4 garden veggie beds. Deep clean another garden bed. And small property cleanup. Wow. My body would be very sore after all that. I was sitting down with my tool that I got for Christmas. I think it's called a Hori Hori knife blade thing. It's amazing. I've been using it for all my planting. Love it. But I have a bunch of grass in the strawberries and grass in one of my food forests, and it drives my brain chaos internally. And so I sat and did like a quarter of what needs to be done and was like, well, I'm not made for this. So we'll see if I go back and actually do it, or if we just let the grass grow. I have to put some more wood on the fire. So why don't I do that, and then I'll come back to chat. And I'll try not to make a bunch of noise. I have to take the mic off, and can I reach the mute button from this angle? Good grief. I don't know.